Hey, welcome back, my peeps. Got another cute little fake bake for you. I don't know, have you guys ever been to the supermarket and seen these cookies that they hang on a mug? They called cookie mug huggers. They call cookie mug huggers. That's what they're called. I had to go online and search like what the heck the name of them things was. But anyways, the other days I went to Aldi's and they had some gingerbread man one that they just sit on the cookie. So basically, it looks like this. Well, it's not as cute as mine. Do you see this cute little mini gingerbread house I made? I got another one here. I made two of them. Two different different styles. But anyways, the real cookies, they hang on your mug like that. So, like, basically, you have your hot cup of cocoa, and you just, your cookie hang out on your mug like that. Right? That's how it's supposed to go. So, I was thinking we could make some of these, right? But then, like I told you, I saw the gingerbread man one yesterday when I was at Aldi, so I try to make one, but I think I might have cut it too deep or something. But anyway, he hangs out on your mug like that as well. These are the ones I saw at Aldi's yesterday. They were gingerbread men, and they were cut like that in the middle, and they hang on your mug. Well, he don't want to hang. He want to go inside and be dipped into your cocoa. Anyways, let's make some of these cute little gingerbread mug huggers, because these are just so cute. And if you don't want to put them if you don't want them to hug your mug, you can just put them anywhere. You know what I mean? It don't have to hug your mug if you don't want it to hug your mug. But look how cute. And I'm gonna show you how to make them if you don't want this opening here. If you just want to have the little mini gingerbread house. Look at that little tree right there. Let me show you a close-up of this. Peppermint. It got gumdrops on the top and swirl candy. This one has candy cane, more swirl candies, peppermint, and this one, it has donuts and cookies on the front. It's hard to see because these sprinkles are pretty small, and it has a little cupcake in the middle. But anyway, guys, let's go make some of these, all right? Okay, guys, so I set up my station. It's kind of a little bit different right here, but that's because I needed to be like more comfortable to do this. So these little gingerbread houses I made, I used a cookie cutter for these. I got off of Amazon, and I can leave a link if you are interested in buying this cookie cutter. I think it was like $6 or something like that. And you get, nice clean cuts and stuff or whatever. So, and these candies, I have a whole bunch of different, like, sprinkle candy. I got peppermint. I got candy swirls. I got colorful peppermints, red and green, I don't know. And I got these brown balls, nonpareils. And I got this other, listen, I got a whole bunch of candy because I don't know which way I'm going to go with it. But if you're interested in buying like sprinkles like this, I have a discount code in the description for play code 3, 15% off. Go check that link out. It's, in the description under this video is going to see more, and you click on that and you will find the discount code there, okay? But anyways, so like I said, I used the cookie cutter. This is the cookie cutter I used. It's a really small, cute little cookie cutter set. It comes in 3 pieces. Like this, the house part, the front. You just make 2. You're going to make 2 of each piece. Of each cookie cutter, you need to make 2 pieces for each to form your little house, right? So I'm going to show you how I use this, but I also went online and searched to see if I could find some templates for you guys. And I found this one. And then I also found this one that has the cutout in the middle for the tree hugger. Mug hugger. I didn't do this part. This is the chimney. I didn't do no chimney on it. This is enough. But I got those, and so I went and cut it out. I cut mine out. This is a cereal box, and after I cut it out on that, I cut it on a cereal box. So this is the other template that's down there, and then this is this one. I also cut it out and then cut it out of cereal box just so I could have a sturdier piece, because this is a bit flimsy and hard to use. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did the I made some cookies already using these templates, and then I'm going to show you how I use the cookie cutter. Okay, I don't want to take too long, but I really do want to explain everything to you guys. So you don't have to buy a cutter if you don't want to, but it does make it easier if you have the cutter, in my opinion. So you're gonna need your clay. You're gonna need your cookie guides. So I got my clay right here, and I'm gonna just roll it out. And sometimes the clay is a little moist, so it makes it a little tricky to get out of the mold. So I'm gonna show you what I do to get it out of the mold. Just roll my cookies, put this to the side. So let's start with this part, because this is the part that probably is going to give the most trouble, okay? So you just lift it up, and so now taking it out of here might be a little bit of a trouble, a little bit of a problem. So if you try to push this out, it's going to totally lose its shape, okay? So you take your little piece of clay and you just dab it like that, and it's going to come out. And a little bit of the clay is going to get stuck on there, and that's fine. All you're going to do is press it down. Make sure it's nice and straight. You know, the cookie is nice and straight. Press it down and put it to the side so it could dry. I got another piece of Teflon over here. So now you're going to need another piece, because you got to cut 2 pieces of each for the cookie cutter, okay? Because you need 2 sides for the house. 2 of everything for the house. 2 sides for the roof, 2 sides for the front, and 2 sides that don't make no sense, but 2 sides for the side. So just tap it. Sometimes you might have to go to another. Just take your time. Don't try to if some of the clay gets stuck, just take it off as much as you can from the side, and that's it. Because I know sometimes you have trouble. I need a bigger piece of clay. Taking the clay out of the mold, not the mold, the cutter. Because if you're using a mold, you could just put that in the freezer, and there you go, right? So that's piece number 2. Then I'm going to have to roll this out again. Once again, get my guides, because I want them to be even pieces. Just roll that. And then I'm going to show you one of the cookie templates, because I don't want to take too much time, and you'll understand what, has to be done or whatever. So once again, take a little bit of the clay, and just tap it. Sometimes you gotta work it a little bit sometimes. Oopsie. There you go. And just take off that excess. And look, you'll be good. Now we have to get another piece. I don't think I need to go through the whole thing, do I? I'll just do one. I just want you to show. I just want you to see that I go through stuff too. It's not like, oh, her cookies are perfect. You know, nope. I got to deal with stuff too. And you might come across this issue. And so this is what you can do to help, you know, with the situation. And get your cookies out. Because sometimes this foam clay is really sticky and stuff. And it, you know, it could be a little hard to work with sometimes. But the outcome is so nice that it outweighs having to be a little bit stressed out for a minute while you try to take your clay out. Sometimes I do really be thinking these are real cookies. I'm talking about dough. Your clay. Come on. It's the smallest one. And it's giving me the most trouble. That's why I keep rolling it around like that. To moisten it. Because maybe it's not sticky enough. And then you just put it down. Because nobody's going to see this side of the cookie anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Don't stress yourself out. If it looks ugly on the other side, nobody's going to see that part at all. Okay? Just need one more piece. And then I'm going to show you how to do it without the cookie cutter. And we're going to move on to decorating. Okay? All right. It could be a pain in the butt. Yes, it can. But like I said, the outcome outweighs all the trouble that you go through, okay? So I'm going to put these away, this cookie cutter. I'm going to put it away because I don't need that right now or anymore. And then I'm going to show you now. Let me get some more clay. I need some more clay. Got my clay right here. So, you are going to roll out your clay again. And now, oh boy. So now my templates are over here. I'm going to show you this template because this is the one that got the cut in the middle, right? And the other template is solid. So, if you want to cut this out solid, just don't cut out the middle part. Just cut straight across. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But this one is just a little tad bit smaller. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So you're going to take your template and you're going to put it down. And I have my blade right here. And I'm just going to cut straight lines. Oops. Just get rid of that part. Cut another line. Get rid of this part. Basically, all you're going to do is just do this. Get you one of these clay blades or whatever you have. And just cut across. And you're going to cut two of these. These templates are bigger than the ones. But also remember that if you use an air dry clay, it shrinks. So you got to cut two and two of each. Now I'm going to show you how to cut this part because the rest is basic. You just cutting like how I showed you. But I want to show you how you want to cut this part. Okay? And then we're going to move on. Because the rest is just cutting along the sides until you get what you need, right? So, you're going to do the same thing again. So now, if you don't want this cutout part, you're just going to cut it straight across. Okay? But I'm going to show you this part first. Then you just follow this pattern. You go that way. You follow this. Boom. You follow this line here. And if you don't want this part, you just cut across. Okay, you see this? Right? You don't want an opening. You don't need an opening. Just cut it like that. You don't have to have an opening. But if you do want an opening, you're going to have to cut. Now, this could get a little tricky because, you know, the clay is going to want to stick to itself. I'm looking for my blade. Where did I put my blade? Hold on. So the dough is going to want to stick to itself. So get your X-Acto knife and just cut through it. The only good thing about this clay is that it's foldable, moldable. And look, you just mold it into shape. And there go your opening on your cookie, okay? So either you want it with the opening, or if you just want to make cute little gingerbread houses, you don't want to make an opening, you don't have to make an opening. You don't need to. And now I wanted to share with you guys something else. So I'm going to post the links to these templates so you guys can have it, okay? But I wanted to, I'm going to put these to the side over here and put the rest of my clay away. I wanted to share something with you guys. I'm going to put these cookies that I cut out over here so they can dry. And I have some right here that's drying. And these are the ones we are going to use. Okay? So, let's say you cut your cookie. Trying to see what happened to the other cookies. What did I do with them? I had a whole, oh, they're right here. Alright, say you have, once your cookie is fully dry, like, you hear how hard that is? Fully dry. Fully dry. Say you have a spot that's uneven. You could take a nail file and softly, you're not going to get crazy, softly, you can file your edges, okay? And you can even them out, okay? Softly. You're not going to get all crazy and act like you're filing a nail because it's clay. And, you know, it could break apart. So, like, if you like this edge, you want to straighten it out a little bit, just smoothly. Softly. Don't get all crazy. But you can use a nail file to file it down, or if you have a with them little pads, you can do that too. So anyways, we're gonna put this house together, and this is what I did. Okay, I got my glue gun. Kind of set this up. So the small parts, the small let me get I need a little bit of filing right here. The small side parts go on the side. Okay, this is gonna go on the side. So I just took a little bit of glue and I put it on this on the side. Not too much glue. You don't need a lot of glue, okay? You don't need a lot of glue. And I stood this up and I kind of lined it up to the edge. Okay, I just lined it up to the edge like this. Okay, and just hold it there for a minute. Make sure the glue dries. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side with the other small piece. Right? Think that's good? So now you're going to take this other piece. I'm going to file it down a little bit, okay? I wanted to make sure I showed y'all this part. Because I know sometimes clay, it gets a little wonky and stuff. And you can fix it. So I'm going to get a little bit more glue. Just a tiny bit. You don't need a lot. And if you want to use, the reason why I put it down like this is so that you know it's even and it's not gonna be like crooked. So you just hold it there again, right? There you go, look. You got your little parts. Now you want to put the back side on. And you see this right here is a little bit, it got a little bit extra clay. Just file it down. That's all you got to do, file it down. Don't be scared to work with the clay, okay? Alright, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to put the glue. Oh, is this acting crazy? I'll just put some glue on this side. A little bit of glue on this side. And real quick for this glue dry, because you know this glue, when you need it to be dry fast, now make sure your little walls are even and hold it. You see, it's not going to be perfect because it's just like a real gingerbread house. It's going to be a little crooked. It's going to be what it is because it's like, think of a real gingerbread house. The only perfect cut cookies are the ones that's manufactured. When you make them at home, it's not perfect at all. Okay? So then now you're going to get your sides. And if you want to file them down a little bit, especially these sides right here, because this is what's going to be on the top touching. So if you want to file that, file it. If you feel like it got too much on this side, take some off. Let's see this one. This one is pretty good. I'm just going to file it down a little bit. So now this brown, this is what I do first. Let me see. I'll try to get the straightest edge I could get and put it. So now I like to hold it like this and look at it. Make sure I got my coverage, you know. I want to make sure that it's covering all the sides. And I hold it. I hold one side while I glue the other side. Like I'll leave this one like this. I'll hold this side. And then I'll get my glue gun and I'll put some glue on this side while I glue this side. Because I want to make sure that I don't put it too far over to that side. And then it's going to be looking weird, right? And I come on this side, get my glue, put a little bit of glue. You don't need a lot of glue, okay? Because you don't want the glue to squeeze out through the sides. And then I glue that part. And I'll just hold it for a minute. Make sure that it, you know, sticks well. And there go your house. Now make sure you get all those glue webs off of there. I got one on my arm over here. It's irritating me. Okay, make sure you grab them. Now, this brown looks kind of dusty to me. It looks dusty, like it doesn't look like a good brown. So, if you want, you can paint it. I painted mine nutmeg brown. See, look. This is the one I made. It's already, I put it together and everything. But you see how it looks? It's painted. And this was the same size as this, but it shrunk. Because, you know, the clay shrinks. But you see the color is like dusty to me. Like, I don't like it. So I painted it nutmeg brown. I didn't want like a really dark brown color. So that's the color I painted it, okay? So now you can put this to the side and let it dry some more or whatever. You could work on that later. So for the gingerbread cookie, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut it out with a gingerbread cutter. And then the way I showed you how to cut this part out of the house is the same way you're going to do with him, okay? Now this one, I decorated him a little bit. I just got me one of these paint pens from Dollar Tree, Crafted Square. And I just put her eyes and some squiggly lines and stuff, and that was it. Kind of left him a little basic. I didn't paint him, but you can if you want to paint him. Again, you could paint him nutmeg brown, but I didn't do that. But I might paint this one. I don't know. But anyways, that's the same thing you're gonna do if you want to make him a mug hugger. Okay. So then, let me move some of this stuff out of here because we don't need this anymore. And we could use the space for our candy. So what I did was I got me some matte slick paint. After I painted it and did all of that, and I went in, because you know when you put the cream and you making your gingerbread house, you use this to hold it together. So I'm just gonna go in there and I'm just gonna put some like that. Just, it don't have to be perfect, like I said. And then I'm gonna put some under here like that, right? Like when you make a real gingerbread cookie. So you want to go through all the sides. You want to go down here and put some in there. Now you got to be careful because this is going to be wet. And so you want to make sure that you don't touch the wet parts, you know. So you got to be careful, okay? So basically that's what I did. Was put the icing on the sides where it would go if it was a real. Now you don't have to do this. Maybe you don't want to do it like this, but this is what I did, because I wanted it to look like, you know, a real little gingerbread house. So I went and I put it in the cracks, and that was it. And I put some in the middle of this right here. Now this is kind of, you might have to put a little extra more to fill that crack up, okay? But there you go. So now your gingerbread house has all the icing it needs. And you can go back, get you a toothpick, and go in there and fix it up if you want. Like this right here, I don't like the way this looks, so you just go in there and you fix it until it looks the way you want it to look. You can go in the corners, spread this around, fix it. It don't matter because you're gonna put candy. Well, I'm gonna put candy on the. I don't know what I'm gonna put here, so I'm gonna fix this a little bit. Then you don't have to. It's not. It don't need to be perfect. I'm gonna leave it alone. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave it alone. So now, I don't know what I want to put. If I want to put, so now these little gumdrops I got from Hobby Lobby, in their, what is it called? Little Christmas tree is called. And they sell like little tiny candies and stuff like that. I had got that. Where is it? Oh, it's in the other thing over there. But anyways, I got some candy. I don't know if I want to use a candy cane or I wish this wasn't. This is hard plastic, so I can't really break it down. So, I mean, do I want to? You know what? I'm going to make a peppermint one. I'm going to use this. Or I could use I don't have regular peppermint. Do I? No, I don't have regular peppermint. Oh, I got one. Yes. I got one regular peppermint. Or should I? Let's leave that one out just in case I change my mind. I don't know. This is a cute little gingerbread man. I could probably hang out right there. See how tiny this little gingerbread man is? It's so cute. But I got other candy that I can use. Like I wanted to show y'all the little gumdrops. Yeah, these are from Hobby Lobby. It was actually like a garland that you put on the tree, but I broke it up into pieces because I like the little gumdrops. So I got tiny little lollipops, but they're kind of too long to go on there. So I kind of didn't really do anything with this. But I don't know. Should I put? No, I'm gonna make it peppermint. I'm gonna make it peppermint just so it could be different from the other one. So what I did was, even though this is a candy cane, but I kind of measured it and I just cut out the part that I needed, which is like right here. And I think that's, I don't know. Now I don't know if I want to do green peppermints, or let's just do regular peppermints. I'll save that for another one. And I'm going to just put it right on there like that. Okay. So now, the lines I did on this one, so I could put the little, even though the lines are not even, but I just made it look like whatever. I also got this marker from Dollar Tree. So let's try. Now be careful, because you know me, I will mess something up touching that white icing that I put in. So all you're going to do is just draw a line and then come back the other way. Like that. And like that. Do I need another line here? I don't know. I'm not good at this. So let's go this way. You know, some people measure and stuff. Not Cindy. Cindy don't measure. She just go. And we'll deal with the rest later. Right? So I'm going to put peppermints all on that. So this is what I do. I take some of my, see, I already got some paint on my finger. Got to be careful, son. I'm going to do a basic design. Excuse me. You guys make it as cute as you want. But I'm just going to keep it basic. I like these peppermints. I want these peppermints. So what I do is I put a couple of peppermints down, right? And then I take my toothpick and I dip it in the glue. And then I come over here to my, because I don't want it to be gunky, and put my peppermint on there, okay? Just because I don't want it to have too much glue. Because if I try to squeeze that glue on there, I'm going to mess it up. So I am not going to do that. This peppermint is kind of big. Wait a minute. These peppermints are not all the same size. Alright, let's move this. Let's make this a little bit even. You know, I told you I didn't draw the lines on perfectly. I ain't lie about that. But you put your peppermints wherever. You line the peppermints up. Even though I jacked it up, but that's okay. Try to get some glue here. And then you decorate it however you want, okay? Like I got like 3 different houses now with 3 different designs. I want to live in a gingerbread house. They're so cute. Oops. Alright guys, you get the basics, right? You're just going to decorate it however you want. You see that, how I did that? So this one is going to be all peppermint. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest, but I will figure something out. And basically that's it, guys. And then you just decorate it however you want. Oh, so like this right here, I just took my pen and my white pen, this pen right here, and I just drew lines around the door, drew lines on here. If you don't want to do it like that, you don't have to. This one is basically, all I did was did it around the door. but I did not draw on anything else, only but was on the roof. But you do it how you want. I made a little window on this side, but on this one I didn't put a window. I put a peppermint. Because you could do this however you want. You decorate it however you want. You make it yours. You do whatever design, whatever style that you like. And like I said, if you don't want it to have this opening, I showed you that you could just make it like this without no opening. Just cut the template around it. And then you're going to have one like just a little house. And you could draw the door on. You could draw a window. Just make it your own. Like I always say, make it your own. It does not have to look like mine. And I don't want it to look like mine. I want it to look like yours. Like whatever style, however you want to make it. That's what I want. So remember, if you want to get some of these sprinkles and stuff, play code 3. There's a discount code for 15% off of a $20 purchase. And if you spend $35, you get 15% off plus free shipping. So I hope you like these cute little what they call mug huggers. Got my mug here, so he could hug my mug. And it goes on like that. So you put it on your mug, and it just stays there, and it hugs your mug. And the gingerbread boy, he'll hug your mug too. He don't want to hug mugs. He don't want to hang out on a mug. I need to cut some, like try to cut when you make the gingerbread, try to cut this tighter. You know why? Because he's a bit more taller. This is a little like the weight is holding this down, but he's taller and thinner. So you might need to make his hole just a little bit tighter, enough to fit on a mug. Because like right now it's kind of, you see how wide it is compared to the mug? So he might just need him, just cut a little slit on him. Okay? So, your mug hugger. So guys, I hope you like this cute little tutorial. And you go make you some of these cute little mug huggers. I love these little huggers. They're just so cute. I just love them. I think I'm going to make me a couple with the door closed, so they don't be mug huggers, and I could put them over there on my plate to hang out in my crafting area. But guys, go make you some of these. They're pretty easy, and they are so cute. And you can sell these on Etsy. I've seen them on Etsy. People are selling them on Etsy. And, you know, they just too cute. You just got to make some, all right, guys? So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Keep crafting. And I will talk to you in the next tutorial. Bye, guys. God bless.